In a world of constant change, the currents of politics shift with relentless force, shaping the very fabric of our society. From the hallowed halls of the Capitol to the bustling streets of Main Street, a complex and often contentious dialogue is unfolding. The nation stands at a crossroads, defined by deep-seated debates over its economic future, its role on the global stage, and the very nature of the technologies that are reshaping our lives. As we navigate this intricate landscape, understanding these core issues is more critical than ever, for they will determine the path we collectively forge into the future. The decisions made today will echo for generations, influencing everything from the cost of our groceries to the security of our nation. The economic conversation is dominated by a persistent tug-of-war between growth and stability. On one side, the specter of inflation looms large, a concern for every household as the cost of living continues to be a central pressure point. Debates rage in Washington over the best course of action, with fiscal policy at the heart of the dispute. Some argue for tightening government spending to cool an overheated economy, while others advocate for continued investment in infrastructure and social programs to bolster long-term prosperity. Meanwhile, the labor market presents a paradoxical picture. Employment figures remain a point of contention, with data showing both robust job creation in some sectors and significant workforce disruptions in others. As supply chains recalibrate and consumer behavior shifts in a post-pandemic world, the debate over how to steer the American economic engine, whether through interest rate adjustments by the Federal Reserve or legislative action from Congress, remains the most pressing domestic challenge. Beyond our borders, the United States navigates a geopolitical environment marked by renewed great power competition and regional instability. The international stage is a complex chessboard, with long-standing alliances being tested and new strategic challenges emerging. From the ongoing conflict in Eastern Europe, which has reshaped security calculations across the continent, to the simmering tensions in the Indo-Pacific, American foreign policy is in a state of constant adaptation. These global dynamics have a direct and tangible impact back home, influencing trade relationships, defense spending priorities, and the flow of critical resources. Lawmakers and diplomats are tasked with a delicate balancing act, projecting strength and upholding democratic values while engaging in the pragmatic diplomacy necessary to de-escalate conflicts and foster international cooperation. The question of how to lead in a multipolar world while addressing the urgent needs of the American people is a defining challenge for this administration. Simultaneously, a new frontier of governance is rapidly taking shape in the digital realm. The exponential growth of artificial intelligence and the immense influence of big tech companies have thrust the issue of technology regulation to the forefront of the legislative agenda. Abstract concepts like data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the societal impact of AI are no longer confined to academic journals. They are now central to congressional hearings and public debate. Lawmakers are grappling with how to foster innovation while establishing guardrails to protect consumers, prevent monopolistic practices, and mitigate potential risks to national security. The debate pits the fast-paced, often opaque world of Silicon Valley against the deliberative and sometimes slow processes of Washington. Crafting legislation that is both effective and future-proof is a monumental task, one that will define the relationship between government and technology for decades to come. As the sun rises on another day in the nation's capital, these powerful undercurrents continue to shape the American experience. The intricate dance between economic policy, foreign relations, and technological regulation defines the current political moment, presenting both profound challenges and significant opportunities. The path forward is far from certain, and the debates are sure to intensify as the nation looks toward the next chapter in its history. In this era of transformation, the choices we make will not only define our present, but will also chart the course for a future that is still being written. The dialogue continues, the stakes are high, and the world is watching.